Chio was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious docious 3 times. If you watched, you know. But 3 alums were also perfect during regional weekend. Some surprising excitement in Corvallis. Welcome back, gym dogs. Some NCAA history made. Kaia is like a lineup yo-yo. 3 individual alums headed to Fort Worth. And there was a worm on the beam. That and more. Let's wrap.
This is how we do it. It's Wednesday night and I feel all right. The pod is here on the south side, so I reach for my modem and turn it up. Designated Wi-Fi, take my funds to keep it up. Hit the floor, Faith Torres. Stanford on beam, you can't ignore it. It feels so good, Razorbacks made it. You gotta get your groove on before UCLA could take it. So tip your head back, throw your arms up, and let me hear the podcast say, I'm kind of buzzed, and it's all because it's Natty's time, and we made it. Sooners do it like nobody does. It's Natty's time, and we made it. Let's flip the script. Can the Gators take it? It's Natty's time, and we made it. So tip your head back, throw your arms up, and let me hear you say, stick, stay, slay.
Welcome back to the College Salute Podcast, the only podcast with a gymnastics-inspired rap. Every week, the place you go for all you need to know about how our Region 5 alums are doing during their NCAA careers. You know, that's in-house rapper Kim, and I'm the insider guy Jason, and what a regional weekend that was. We had 8 perfect 10s, and a perfect 995 vault. Kim's got the Leo report. 2 teams had an event rotation to remember. So many Region 5 alum senior last salutes. Kim's crying. We'll have to deal with it. And more. Much more. But first, free way to support our show is by leaving a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to the College Salute Podcast. Tell us what you love about the show or would like to see improved. The review helps others discover our podcast and join our Region 5 family. Help us continue to grow our podcast, which is the only regionally based gymnastics podcast in the country. We continue to show our love for our Region 5 alums throughout their college careers, so please show us some love with a review and a 5-star rating. All right, 5-star Fab 5 here. We have 8, 9 of them?
8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9. There's
9,
a
10.
bunch.
There is.
It's Nationals time. This makes up for all the times we only had barely 5.
Yes, when we had to scrap for a couple. So,
hey, have a few. You have the first few. It's good. Good job.
I know. I was right on some of these.
I know.
First time for Clemson and Air Force to ever have qualified an athlete to nationals. Now, Clemson has only been around for 3 years, so
but
you know, it's not like they've been around forever. But Air Force, that's impressive. Now, obviously, this athlete, we'll talk about her in a little bit, is phenomenal, and she deserves to go, and she killed it. But you know, cool for Clemson in only the 3rd year of their program, you know, sending athletes to nationals too. So athletes.
Clemson
to nationals,
is having a year.
Yes,
for real.
Yeah,
they are having a year.
Yeah, they definitely they had a good regional, especially in the finals day. Just it was tough. It was tough. Stanford made it too tough. They were on top of it. But yeah, congratulations to Clemson and Air Force for qualifying their first individual to the NCAA championships. The ease at which Kaylin Chio sticks vaults.
She just does it like nobody does.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Exactly. Say
Just
that again.
Crazy. Yes, exactly.
It's amazing. It's like her
apparently
feet have little beacons for the ground. Just like, choo-choo-choo.
Yeah, I love how she looks. Like, she literally just keeps that head back, and then right at the end, boom, and it locks in. I'm just like, you have mastered the stick of this vault.
She has.
Crazy. And it's funny because you know how like the commentators, they always say the commentator curse. Well, John had no issues saying while she's vaulting down the runway, sticks these like, and boom, stuck.
And then she just keeps sticking them.
It's ridiculous, the ease at which she does that. Oh boy. Well, we'll see. We'll see how NCAA goes. See how many sticks we get from Caitlin, how many tens we get from Caitlin Chio. She posted 3 at regionals alone. So the fact that Leah Kamichik rotated with OU in her last gymnastics meet of her career, irony, was the stage. KJ talked about this in her press conference, and she said, I don't know how many of you know this story, however, but Leah Kamichik, the individual that rotated with us, her sister Keely Kamichik was the gymnast at OU. But did KJ make this happen somehow? Obviously, if Central would have qualified in, then this wouldn't have happened. But, was there some way that this happened? But that was an awesome way to just end your career. I mean, Leah did a great job. She had a nice vault, very nice bar routine. Struggled on landing a little bit on bars, but not struggling in terms of like any fall or anything like that. But tried to stick and had a kind of hop forward, had her chest forward. But awesome job. And just, I know she had a lot of fun. She told me, I talked to her already, and she had a lot of fun. I was hoping that she had a picture with her sister because I want to post that, that kind of thing.
Oh, that would have been so irony.
Cool. They did not get a picture, unfortunately. But what a way just to wrap. I mean, obviously she has made her own name for herself in college gymnastics, in the MAC and, being in a program not the same as her sister, but to be able to just wrap up her career in that way and be, compete with the team that her sister competed in. I know she had a lot of fun, and I think that's just cool. That's just awesome. I thought that was awesome. So congratulations, Leah. Obviously one of our seniors that we have seen our last salutes from her. I enjoyed her gymnastics, in her club as well as in college, and, she finished off well. Nikki Smith and Tori Vetter, as well as Sage Kellerman, are headed to nationals, Kim.
They are.
3 individuals for Region 5. Nikki and Tori in the all-around, which is phenomenal and hard to do, at these regionals. And then Sage Kellerman will go on, she's a bar worker, so she's going on bars.
She's a bar worker.
And then this vault thing that she does, she can vault sometimes.
She's pretty good at vault, too, yeah. But I would say bar worker.
Yeah, she's a bar worker. So, Sage on 2 events, and then Nikki and Tori in the all-around, which is awesome. Nikki had a perfect 10 on her 1.5 in Tempe, one of the perfect 10s of the weekend. And Tori had a perfect 9.95 on a Yurchenko full in the Lexington semi. And actually, I don't know about you, but I felt her vault in the finals was better than that one.
You felt she could have gotten a 10?
9.9, I think.
She should have gotten a 10.
10 out of a 9.95. No, but I thought the vault was better, so it's like she should have got 9.95 on that one, but I think she got like a 9.9. But that's cool.
Bonus for veracity or whatever it's called.
Yes, for virtuosity. But no, that's so cool that you something you remember. I mean, a perfect 9.95. She was able to say she was perfect because that's how. Yeah. That's obviously how high you chose. But 10 for Nikki on her 1.5 was very, very good. Georgia is back.
Dude, Georgia is back. Like, okay, it was hit and miss for a while, and I counted Georgia out a little bit here. Like, I was like, oh, MSU's gonna do it. Georgia, like, if I would have really been thinking hard, like, Georgia is back. I am so glad Georgia is back.
They're really good. And I'm interested to see if we'll see Lily Smith. Because they made sounds like she might be able to compete.
I feel like if you're scooting around on a scooter, maybe not. Well, we'll find out.
But maybe they're just doing that. Maybe they're psyching their competition.
Oh my God, it's like a ploy. It's like,
and we see her in the all around, and she scores a 39.95. No, I was kidding. 3 10s and a 9.95, or whatever that comes out to be. The math isn't working.
You never know. But they're back, and I'm very excited for Georgia. It was. Yeah, they. Did you? And Suzanne Yocklin was there. Did you see her in the stands one of the days? She was there. Suzanne was there. Yes,
of course she was. You think she's going to miss that?
Suzanne bleeds Georgia.
Yes, she does.
Cut her open and little G's come out.
Yeah, she is. She's all about Georgia, but it's crazy. But no, our alums did really, really well. Khalees, 2.99s in semis. I know in finals, I can't remember what she had in finals. I know. Oh, she fell on beam, I think, in finals, if I'm not mistaken. but I know in the semi she had 2.99s.
Oh yeah, she did fall. That's okay.
Yeah, no,
she was beautiful. Other than that.
Yeah, her packs were huge like always, but good in terms of pressure on the bar. Like nothing crazy, nothing out there, but awesome on that.
And
Avery,
I love her dad. Like watching him from the stands, he's my vibe. He has like the chains with everybody else. He's like,
that Georgia fan group, they get into it. They like. I mean, they're all over. They're all standing. All the dads are standing and like just jumping around and like cheering and maybe not as active in the routines as Leah Smith's mom is. We're going to talk about that, but
that's okay.
But no, it was fun to see. It's awesome, but. Avery had a good weekend on vault. 2 strong 1.5s for her, and Erin Williams' floor was very, very nice.
Yes, I am
nice.
I am so impressed with her. She's a senior. I am sad that she's done, but I have been so impressed with her.
She's not done yet.
Like
she's not done yet.
Well, she will be.
I know what you mean. Yes.
God, jeez.
So
impressed. Let's move on to the hype men though.
Yes. Interesting.
These hype men. 2 questions. Like I have many questions. Who are you? Where did you come from? How did you get on the floor? And are you going to be at nationals?
Yes. No. We know who's going to be at nationals. Corey will be there.
No.
Unless they travel with they just travel there.
Hype accoutrement. Like there's Corey, and then these hype men can come and like be the hype men for the hype men.
I guess.
But I wanted who are these?
They have to say
who are these?
They say hype.
Who are these hype men?
Like they wear their outfits.
Where did you come from? Who are you? Like, how did you get this gig? Are you a dad? Because they were there all weekend. Like I first thought they were with Arizona, but I don't know. They were there the whole time. Like every meet they were there.
Right.
Were you hired? Were you commissioned? Like, can you go to nationals? I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, no, they dress the part for sure. They're hype men black outfits.
Yeah,
big hype men,
and I think they would be great backup dancers for Corey.
Yeah, backup dancers. That's hilarious.
Well, I mean, there's Corey, the main.
Well, Corey
is like Beyonce, and they can be the rest of Destiny's Child.
There you go. Look at that.
Just saying. I know.
Yeah, he was all over Corvallis again. Not again, but at Corvallis, he was all over that.
Of course he was.
Jumping up and down, clapping everywhere. Jumping up and down, running around, clapping everywhere. Jumping up and down, running around, clapping everywhere.
He understands the assignment.
Yes, he does.
He does.
He does a good job.
Yes, he does.
We got some coaches, some Leos.
Listen, the coaches. Lacey from Missouri in her yellow outfit, looking so freaking comfortable, even in a pair of stilettos standing on a mat. I love your style, Lacey. I do. Like, I have told her many a time. We've had many a convo of her outfits. Some come from Amazon, like mine. And she just looks so comfortable and so flowy. It's amazing. Jordan, and your white pants. Only a few people can pull off white pants. And Jordan, you are pulling off those white pants. Like, girl, I want your workout regimen. I want your arms. How did you get those? What weight are you lifting? What are you doing in the gym? I need to know. And Whitney, I saw a picture of you with your beautiful bundle of joy boarding a plane. I was like, girl, you just popped a baby out and you're back already. Good for you. You look amazing. And your baby is so cute. But you look amazing. Also, Jenny Rowland, you are the most comfortable coach in the NCAA. And I enjoy you. And I love that you are just so relaxed, but stylish at the same time. I enjoy it. I'm here for it. And Mick and your blazers, girl, yes. I love Mick and her blazers, especially with the poisonous nut, the Buckeye, on the back. Yes. Just saying. Okay. That's my coach's report. Now on to the Leo report. Listen, I have thoughts on all these Leos, and we're going to talk about all of them. You can chime in if you'd like, but I know Leos are not your thing. Starting out with OHIO, because I love this leotard. And I will, again, Die on this hill. But I loved this leotard. The red with the buckeye on it, yes. Brutus on a leotard, I loved it. I thought it was the most Ohio leotard I have ever seen in my life. More Ohio than that one that has like the buckeyes down the side. No, this was literally Brutus on the front. Mick had a matching jacket. I loved this leotard. MSU. I love when they do an all green Leo, so I really liked their all green Leo. One of my faves. The Spartan themed yin and yang Leo, that's what it looked like to me. It looked like a little yin and yang sign. You know what I'm saying? Yin and yang.
Yep.
I liked the concept of it. I really did. I needed some green, and it didn't look great on everyone, but I really enjoy the concept of it, and I like it. It was very unique. It's very stand out. It made you take notice. I enjoyed it. I did. And then I watched Nicole's How We Make Our Leos type of little YouTube thing. That was very cool. I love a good behind-the-scenes Leo immersive moment. So that was fun to see like her mock-ups and without the jewels and all that. So Nicole makes a good Leo. Nicole and Sylvia P, obviously. But Nicole designs a good Leo. I like it. I do. Florida, their blue with the black and orange, loved it. Loved it. I have photos also of all these Leos, but loved it. That was probably one of my favorite Florida Leos. It was the all black, and it had like and it had the back was like crisscrossy with their orange and blue. I loved it. Loved it. Arizona with the cacti on the back. They have a black Leo with cactuses on the back. Mm-hmm. Loved it. Very Arizona. I'm not fond of their white ones, but I loved this one. CMU with the yellow sleeves. Lucy wore it for when she competed all around. They've worn this Leo before, but loved it. The ombre sleeves. It's very fire up chips. I loved it. It's great. It was a beautiful Leo, very sparkly, but I love just a little hint of the yellow. Arkansas's Eternal Rouge Leo from semifinals. That's what it's called, Eternal Rouge from semifinals. This Leo, I don't know what you are made of, but you look so comfortable. Like you just look like nylon comfy, like so comfortable. But I love the red and the big open back, but just like so comfortable. It just looks so comfortable. And it photos way different than it videos, like on the TV. So comfortable. You just look so comfortable. It looks like it's like a skin. It looks like a skin type of thing. Like it's nylon. It has to be, or what Primatech or whatever that it is. But that's what it looks like. Just a comfy sleeve. Kentucky with the blue flowers. I loved this one for them. They went across and they were blue and white. I really enjoyed that one. I've never seen that one before. Loved it. Iowa. They're like their typical, I want to call it logo Leo with the Hawkeye on it. That one was so Iowa. And it was very simple, but I loved it. I just loved it. It was great. It was very Iowa. Minnesota, I'm not a fan of your white, but it's pretty. Like it's very pretty and very elegant for them in the moment. But you know how I feel about a white Leo. But I really liked it. I've never seen them in a white Leo. It was very standout. I liked it. Stanford with the tree. Of course, Stanford with the tree. Loved it. LSU, their purple, it's called Diamond Royal. I couldn't tell if the bottom was velvet. I want it to be velvet. It looks velvet, but I really liked this one, and I want it to be velvet. I'm not sure if it is. If anybody knows if it's velvet, let me know. But I feel like it's a nice velvet. I think GK should bring back crushed velvet, by the way. Clemson, your velvet purple Diamond Leo with the white sleeves. I love that for you. Cal, both days, gorgeous Leos. Especially like the asymmetrical one. It was all navy and kind of like had like asymmetrical cutouts. It was gorgeous. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Air Force, you know how to do a Leo. We know this. The one that is posted on their Instagram of Maggie, like that says she qualified to nationals. That one that you wore, it's all blue. It's like a navy blue. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. And BYU always has a great Leo, especially this weekend. I just love a good BYU Leo. There's so many more fabulous Leos, but like these are the ones that I was like, dang, I love these Leos. Oklahoma, I don't know if they had new ones. I couldn't tell. They all look pretty much alike, but I feel like they're saving their best Leos for the big show. I feel like we're going to get some new ones for nationals.
Of course.
And that is the Leo report.
And then we'll get a video of it of why they don't wear them again or why.
It's fine.
From KJ.
It's fine.
So.
I love the Leos. I love getting into the Leo closets with people. I think it's great.
Yeah, the behind the scenes of Leo. That's Kim's fave.
It is my fave. It absolutely is. Okay, so this is not fabulous, but
yeah, it's not.
Oh my God, Utah! They ended their 50-year run. Like,
I wish I would have been able to hear what Avery Neff was saying at the end of that meet when they were in that circle. I'd really like to know what she said. I was trying to read lips and I couldn't.
Are you a lip reader? I didn't know if you were.
I can sometimes read them, but I couldn't read hers. It was the camera was not.
You couldn't
I
heard
couldn't
hers.
read her lips. I'd really like to know what she was saying.
Me too.
That.
I mean,
because
I know what I would be saying, but like they still did.
Crazy
they still. I mean, they had a great meet. I mean,
they did well. They didn't have the greatest of. I think that Beam was all right. I don't think anything was just like stellar. That's the thing.
No,
they were good, but they weren't what they needed to be, what they can be.
They were consistent, but not exceptional.
Correct. Yeah. That's a good way to say it. It is.
Thank you. I have a way with words.
The fact that Alabama has nobody at nationals is crazy as well.
I know. The gym internet was like, "What's going on in Alabama?"
I know, not one athlete, but it's crazy.
It's crazy.
But yeah, no, I mean, it was one of those things that everyone had talked about. So like the pressure of like Utah going for 50 years straight or whatever, obviously was on their shoulders. So it wasn't like I was surprised. Oh my God, people were talking about like that type of thing. So, but yeah, no, I thought they would put on that Utah thing and just like kill it, and they would win. They'd beat UCLA, but
I like Utah is a mainstay for me. Like I always have Utah going through because it's Utah, but like I never in a million years would have thought.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, I'm very comfortable. Thank you, Fab Five, but I'm very comfortable for this 2026 season as I podcast in comfort apparel. That is, Kim is very comfort in the sun.
At the beach.
Basking the sun down there at the beach. Currently not in Region 5, if you could tell, because it doesn't look like the beach. I'm in Region 8. But yes, comfort is what we wear. The College Salute podcast and the Region 5 Insider are now affiliates of Comfort. If you'd like to live in comfort, use our code www.comfort.com/Jason272 for 15% off your purchase. Join us in comfort while you watch or listen to our show every week. And I hope after this JO season or Dev season, is done, I'll be able to do some promos of some of the stuff that they have, because there are a couple things I'm looking at getting this for this summer. They have some cool shorts that I want, I think. But
I want some leggings still. I'm still on the hunt for my leggings.
But Kim is not comfort.
Too?
Yes, I want some leggings. The pink ones. She always tells me I have to have pink leggings. Do not have pink leggings. So anyway, get some comfort. Use comfort.com/272 for 15% off your purchase. And be comfortable like we are, or I am, while I podcast. In comfort. Region 5 University.
I'm really comfortable.
Yeah, you are comfortable. Very comfortable in the sun and beach. Thank you. Region 5 University, of course, our podcast fantasy gymnastics team. This week we chose because the regional we were placed in based on our NQS didn't have really many alums, so we chose the Lexington Regional. How this works is we can pick Region 5 alums from the regional final and any of the individual competition or individual competitors. If we didn't have enough in those, we can then go, if we have an event that's short, we can pick an event from semis, or pick that event from semis and use those alums. However, we did not have to do that. So let's go to vault, and we have the beautiful Yurchenko 1.5 of Natalie Martin. Very, very nice. Smallest of hops forward. Very, very nice vault. She almost stuck it. So close. She was there. It looked like she was going to stick, and then she stepped, and then you could see in her face, her little hop. She's like, oh, dang it, because she almost had it. So it was a very nice vault. Tori Vetter, coming
was.
after her 9.95 perfect vault, had a 9.9 that I thought was more perfect than her 9.95. So that was just my opinion. But better shape,
Then
I
why
thought, in
didn't
the
you-
air, stuck
Why
again.
didn't we use the 995?
Because we can't. The 9.95 is in semifinals. We have to use finals.
I'm sorry.
That
My
9.9
bad.
was in finals. So we would have had an extra 0.05, but we have to use her 9.9. Although I felt that her 9.95 would have
sorry.
been. Yes, would have been better. So,
Okay.
very good vaulting for Tori Vetter this weekend for sure. Haley Klein, 9.85. Her Yurchenko 1.5 was better in semis as well, but very nice executed vault. Just hop forward on it. Very nice vault, however. So, 9.85 for her. Kennedy Griffin, 9.85. Huge Yurchenko full, huge. Smallest of hops back, but that vault launches off the table. It's a very, very nice vault.
Yeah, it does.
And very good for her. And then Caitlin Grimes, the last piece of gymnastics we'll get to see for Caitlin Grimes. She's ready to be done. She'll miss the sport. She really loved the sport. I know she's going to have a post later on. She just posted about being done at regionals or whatever, but she's going to post about her career or whatever. But she's ready. And but I was glad to have Caitlin. She was able to do one more year. And she was being held together, her thigh, by tape. But, it is what it is at this time of their careers. But, yes, last piece of gymnastics. Nice Yurchenko full. Did hop back. This was a bit better, though, than in the semis. So, 9.825 for Caitlin on vault. And glad to see it. She's also in our floor lineup. So, we'll talk about floor in a little bit. And then Rayleigh Jackson, 9.825. Big 1.5 in the air. But went for the landing a little too soon. And had to step backwards. So under rotation deduction as well, or that would have been closer to the 9.9 because it was a gorgeous vault in the air. It came off the table nice, good shape in the air, good rotation until she put the brakes on to try to stick and happened to land a little short. So at 49.325 on vault. Over to bars and Faith Torres, huge ray. Usual. It's always big. And then a floating pack. Those packs just float. I just love watching her pack. You can just sit there. I put it in slow motion and just let it float. It's so cool. And then we got to see a perfect double layout as usual from Faith, which was absolutely gorgeous. 9.925 on bars. One of the individualists made our lineup, and of course she did, and I was crossing my fingers, toes, and everything else to try to see if she could make it to the NCAA championships on bars as an individual specialist. But Ashley Szymanski, she did do it, Kim. She came back like we said she would after MAC championships and rock her events. She did. So
she definitely
very,
did.
very nice. No fingers down on the floor in this bar routine. Perfect handstands. Absolutely gorgeous handstands. Very nice Ginger bail. Stuck blindfold double back. So close to nationals. If she could only have been more than perfect on those handstands, maybe she would have made it. More than perfect. That was a great routine.
I know.
Loved watching it, and I'm glad we have
But
one more.
you know what? She did
one
a
more year
fabulous
of Ashley.
routine and definitely redeemed herself from Max. So that was good.
Correct, 100%, 100%. And we have one more year of Ashley, so that's good. Can't believe she's a senior already, too. 9.9 for her. Hannah Scheibele, 9.875. In the vault lineup in one meet, out of the vault lineup in the next. Kind of like we're going to talk about another alum that is back and forth all the time. But very nice blind Jaeger, locked out bail handstand. That thing was perfect. Beautiful. Smallest of slide back on the half, but she jumped over the
She jumped over the low bar.
Oh, I'm sorry. I put the notes. I said I didn't put that in there. What is that? Reading the notes.
Put it
of course,
in there
Kim talks about the low bar jump. Yeah, of course, Kim talks about the jump over.
Why would you not lead with that? She mounts over the low bar.
I don't lead with
funny
the jumps
story,
over the
though.
low bar.
Funny story, really quickly. So it was so funny. I was watching whatever the semifinals, and we get to the end, and Oklahoma make it. Blah 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 blah. All of a sudden, I flip to the channel, and there's Mel, Hannah's mom, just on the floor, just in the screen, because she had to say hi to George, and she had to say hi to KJ and congratulate everybody. But it was so funny. I was like, there's Mel.
Meredith, she was.
What you doing, Mel? Just
Yep,
right
yeah,
down there in the mix
she was
of
giving
everybody.
Meredith the
I love
hug
Mel.
and-
Mel is she's the best. And Meredith, she said hi to Meredith, but she had to let. But it's like,
Yep.
Mel, where'd you come from? I love Mel. She's the best. Absolutely the best.
Yeah,
and the
she
best
is.
cheerleader for like
Yep.
everybody, you know? She supports everybody, which I love.
I'm excited. I get to rotate with her in session 1 at regionals this weekend, and I don't think I've ever rotated with her in a regional championship. I don't think I've ever rotated with her. Period.
You're in for a treat because she's amazing.
Oh, I know.
She's amazing. You'll love her.
I've seen it
She's
many
so helpful.
times. Obviously,
she's the biggest cheerleader. She's amazing.
Yep. No,
I know, but now you get to experience full-fledged experience
through the camera. Exactly. Haley Klein, very nice Hindorf to bail, double layout stuck. She had a celly, but I can't remember what it was, and I'm upset about it. And I didn't have time to go back, or I forgot to go back. She did something that I thought was hilarious, and I wish I would have written it down, but I didn't. But she had a celebration that, cool, Haley. Do some more. Maybe do it at nationals, and or maybe add to it or whatever. But I can't remember what it was, and it drove me nuts, and I forgot to go back and look. But 9875 for Haley on bars. I love her Hindorf. Hindorf's so good. Tori 985, huge Tkachev, nailed her full out. Last piece of gymnastics in this competition, or did they finish on beam? I can't remember anyway. But
I don't
obviously,
know, Tori Vetter just doing Tori Vetter things.
Yeah, put that Tkachev. Exactly. Put that Tkachev out there one more time at nationals will be fun. So, but 985 for her, awesome bar routine. 49.425, huge bar score for our team this week. Over to beam and not so good semifinals off on her series. You don't think Faith is going to make the mistake twice? Absolutely not. She goes up and perfect 10.0.
Yeah.
That's
she
Faith.
should.
That's Faith for you. But of course, it's all about the wolf jump. It's all about her wolf jump. That's the first thing she does in her routine, and 70 miles in the air. But it's all about the wolf jump. But very solid aerial layout step out in the final session. 10.0 for Faith and beam. Yep. Tori Vetter 985, very, very solid back handspring layout step out. Well executed back handspring gainer full too. It was very high, hips lifted, stuck the landing. It was very, very nice. She did have a small wobble, I believe, on her leap series.
Tori just does.
There was a small wobble in there, but
she does effortless beam. It's just effortless. She makes it look so effortless.
She does.
Though.
Yeah, she does. It looks very easy for her, for sure. 985. Kaia Tenskinen, textbook back handspring layout step out. I mean, absolutely perfect back handspring layout step out.
It was a great routine.
9825, very nice routine. Rayleigh Jackson, 9825 as well. Super solid front aerial back handspring. She fought for the stick on the gainer dismount. She did have to fight for it, and that's part of why the 9825. She did have to do a little bit of that dance to not move her feet. So, but beautiful routine for Rayleigh. Rayleigh had a very good regional. She had a very good regional overall. Haley Klein, 9825, standing lay all day. That's all you got to talk about. Standing lay all day. Beautiful, awesome routine for her. For a 9825, love that routine, and a 49.325 for our beam lineup. Up to floor and Kennedy Griffin. 995. I have something to talk about. What happened during this time when she was on floor and then Faith was on beam at the same time. That was fun. But what more can you say about this routine? We've talked about this routine a lot this year, as we have many of these, but the landings were on point. The performance on point. It was awesome. She did a great job. And I thought that her lineup, I thought Hannah Horton's was a little bit low, like comparative as well, because they gave her 995, and I'm like, Hannah Horton, they got 99 or something like that. I don't know, but I thought they weren't judged, because their floor is very good, and I thought they weren't judged as accurately on floor as they could have been. But this routine 995, they did the job for Kennedy, so it was awesome. Okay, and then over to Kaia, 9875. Obviously, in full theme on floor, crown off, fight the fight. They talked about her theme of her routine, obviously, with Hamilton being her music. Full in was fire, awesome. Loved the hammer down of the fist at the end of the routine. Very excited. This routine was a good routine. Awesome routine for Kaia.
I absolutely love this routine. I love when Kaia performs this routine, and yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, awesome. 9875. Ava Molina, our second individual in our lineup here. Much better routine than Max. Obviously, she almost killed herself and scared us half to death.
Scare the bejesus out of us.
Right. 2.5. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. 2.5.
It is.
Yes. Awesome job. Awesome performance. 9.875. Great way to end her season. And she's a junior, correct, coming up now. So that was her sophomore year, if I'm not mistaken, right? Just
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, too many. Then Haley Klein, 9.85, super solid leadoff for Razorbacks. Very easy, well-performed front through to double back first pass. It's so easy for this routine. It's great, but it looks so easy for her, and it's awesome. I mean, she does well on floor for Arkansas all the time. 9.85 on this routine.
She absolutely does, and I love watching her perform this routine, and her tumbling is just perfection almost.
Yes, she's doing the job on competing all around. It's awesome to see in her junior year. What is she? Junior already. Whew, all these years. Rayleigh Jackson, 9.85 from Missouri, front to double back. She dropped in right, no extra steps. Boom, double back.
No,
absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was a very nice double back, front to double back. Our Region 5 athletes have some nice front to double backs, let me say. But beautiful routine for Rayleigh, 9.85. And then Caitlin Grimes, this wasn't her last routine, but this is the last routine we're going to talk about for her because this was the first event she did. But it is her last floor of her career. Tears, we're crying, Kim's crying.
I was crying.
Solid double
I'm
pike.
Crying.
Exactly. Nailed her last pass. This was better than semis too. Caitlin had a very good last day of her gymnastics career, and it's awesome to see. And I know there were probably big things for Grimes. Interested to see what she does with her life now and moving forward. But awesome to finish watching her great gymnastics. 9.85 for a 49.4. Which gave us a 197.475, which put us ahead of Arkansas by 0.025. So Kimberly, Region 5 University, is headed to Fort Worth.
Yay!
We are going to Fort Worth. Yes.
We need one of those big tickets.
Exactly. We should have a big ticket, and we'll stand and we'll post our sticker right on the bracket. The wonderful brackets that Kim and I did horribly on, but it's fine. It is what it is. But 197.475. So we are headed to Fort Worth. So we will have a Region 5 University on our Nationals podcast for you. Woo! Excited about that. Next up, of course, is the NCAAs. We'll have a week off as we prep for NCAAs and kind of rehabilitate ourselves and get our energy back from Region 5 championships this weekend. But just like regionals, the scores must come from the national finals. So if the session for the teams and then individuals obviously is semi. If we don't have enough scores on a particular event, then we go back to the semifinals and take the scores from that event only. So that's how that works. We have 4 all-around scores, 2 all-around scores that we have 4 events to choose from, so that's good with our individuals with Tori and Nikki. So we'll have 4 events there, 8 events total, I guess. But hopefully we'll have a good overall Region 5 alum, Region 5 University performance at NCAAs, and we'll see. Maybe we can make finals and maybe win. Wouldn't that be fun? Woo! We'll see how the Region 5 ends. So look forward to NCAAs and how our alums perform in Fort Worth. Our podcast socials to follow, of course, all season long and in the off season. Our College Salute podcast on Instagram. We post all of our stuff, MVPs, all of our content. Our podcast is posted there, highlight videos. I've had some videos posted from regionals already. We'll have some more, as well as some nationals, hopefully. Check that out. Instagram, follow that. That's where we update and put all of our information up all season long, as well as the off season. So make sure you check that out. And then the College Salute on YouTube. That's where our video of our podcast goes. Podcast segments, the routines, all of the D3 national routines are there. Check those out. Make sure you check that post out if you haven't on our website. But follow, subscribe, make sure, again, put our podcast, our video up. Let it play, listen to it, do what you have to do, get our hours in. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, which is cool, but we have to also get the hours up. So Region 5 College Salute Podcast on Instagram and the Region 5 College Salute on YouTube. Follow those stations and channels for all of the information to keep up with our alums all year long. All right, they did that or didn't. Let's break down the regionals. Let's start in Lexington. This, of course, was the Arkansas OU regional, meaning they will advance to nationals from Lexington, Arkansas, and OU. Just breaking down the regional a little bit. Riley Guerrera from OSU. This gymnast is one of my faves in the NCAA. Mm-hmm. I just love how she performs. I love how she just has an attitude on floor. On beam, she finishes her routine in finals and flicks her hair, like flips her ponytail, like, yeah, that's right. I nailed it. So awesome. She's fire. She's fun to watch. I just love watching her. I'm interested to see what her floor routine is next year as a junior, because she's had 2 good floor routines, her freshman and sophomore year. Love watching her. Tori Vetter, we've already talked about. You put just incredible all around, qualified to nationals.
She is.
It's so awesome to see in her senior year, being able to do that. I'm sure she wished her Ohio State team would join her. They're getting closer and closer each and every year. But yeah, awesome to see that Tori will advance and finish her career out at nationals. But let's talk a little bit about OSU's vaulting in semis. Holy
Isn't this her
cow.
5th year? Isn't she a 5th year along with?
Oh, you're
Caitlin,
right. She is a 5th year. Yes, they are 5th years. Yes.
Yeah.
So yes. So she gets to finish her career.
What a way to go! But what a way to go out!
Exactly, 100%. But they're vaulting in semis. Holy crap!
So good!
Like,
oh my god!
Stick. I mean, they went on a run there, and it was just sticking every vault. I think 4 in a row.
Another one.
A TikTok. I'm sure they'll have a TikTok soon of that.
They should.
But Tori obviously was one of those. That was the 995 perfect vault in the semis, but. Awesome. I mean, they did some great vaults. They were awesome vaults. Amy Weir from Missouri. Her front aerial back handspring is eye-catching. It is so pretty. It is just so pretty to watch.
I love a good front to back pass on
right.
the beam.
Yes, and you don't see obviously that particular one as much. You'll see front aerial back handspring layout if you see it, but front aerial back handspring, just really cool. Kiera Wells from Oklahoma. I never noticed she does a worm in her beam mount. Did you notice that? Never noticed that.
I have no.
Never noticed that.
I love her floor. I absolutely love her floor, but no, I've never noticed the worm on beam, and
we've
I need
talked
to go
about
back and watch it.
Yes, please. It's not a huge one, but it is a small worm. Like she does the
it's
worm
a mini
action.
worm, like
mini
a
worm. She does
I
the deer leap. She does the deer leap run on vaults. She's got everything. And Jory, my daughter, we were watching it, and she noticed that. She goes, "What the heck is wrong with her run?" I said, "She deer leaps into her run." She can do a nice 1.5 though. Her switch leg aerial is so cool. That thing is cool.
Oh yeah,
so
love.
Cool. I'm glad that you do agree now with JJ Coleman.
JJ Coleman is queen.
That part on the floor where she like
the little hip bump.
No, the crawl part where she crawls and just stares. And turns and stares. I mean, I got seeing it live at Big Tens. I was just like, holy this is crazy.
It gives you chills. I couldn't imagine seeing it in person.
It is
not
so
through
cool.
my camera eye.
Yes.
I love it.
No,
so
I wish she was qualified at nationals on floor, but an awesome job, and I would be interested to see what she does next year. Hopefully, she has that same kind of dramaticness to it too.
I hope so. I can't wait.
Kaia Tanskin is a yo-yo in terms of lineups. She's like a yo-yo. They have her in, they have her out. She's always on the lineup sheet, but then she never competes. It's like, what the heck? It's always there. You see her, and she's not competing. She did beam and floor both days, but she vaulted on day 1 and did not vault on day 2. But I call her the lineup yo-yo because she's just in and out, in and out. You never know what they're going to do with Kaia.
Yeah.
Sabrina Nemsek from Kentucky. Bars this season, awesome. 9-9 in semis. I thought, maybe she could sneak in. But then I remember there's that's the same with Ashley. She got a 9-9. I thought there's a tie-breaking process, but I'm like, they all can't go. But absolutely beautiful routine, gorgeous Ginger, beautiful bail, very nice stuck landing on her dismount. It was a great routine. She's done some nice bars for Kentucky this year. Did you see Leah Smith's mom on the sidelines when Leah Smith is doing her routine in the background? I don't know if it's her mom. I put her mom or aunt, her super fan. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it is her mom. It could be. I'm sure it probably is, or at least a relative. But she was all into it. She knows that entire routine.
I love it.
Do the whole thing.
And she probably knows the routine of all the teammates too.
She probably does. But I just thought that was awesome that she's getting into Leah Smith's routine. So funny, so cool. Yeah. Mason Rader from Oklahoma, her double layout makes me. Sorry, not Oklahoma. From Ohio State. I put OU, but it's Ohio State.
You did. You're confused.
I did. That's why I said it, but I caught myself right away. It is from Ohio State. Her double layout makes me jump a lot because it hangs in the air. She goes double layout and she gets hung up. Like it looks like she's going to just come straight down, and then she lands and sticks the landing. I mean, that's just, what it is. What is funny, though, in the preliminary day or the semifinals, she's doing a routine. She only got a 9.7, but they came back after a fall and like a not so good routine. No. So I think she had a 9.65 or something like that. But there was one that had a fall, and in the background it says, "Don't let me down. I need you right now." As she's doing a bar routine, and she has to hit, or OSU does not qualify. And I thought that was hilarious. That was the music in the background. "I need you right now" was playing in the background. So. Awesome to that. You have Meredith's emotions and mixed blazers. We did talk about mixed blazers.
We talked about mixed blazers. Yes, I forgot that I put that down in the bottom here. But Meredith's emotions. I just love Meredith Polisivic, and she's just the sweetest, nicest person. And I just remember the regional I went to that was at U of M, and they didn't make it past that, one of those first days. And they had those emotions of just being upset, but even though they had a good meet. Mm-hmm. And then fast forward, and now Meredith is emerging from her bat cave, and they just had such a Cinderella story. Like, they were in the play-in, and then they made it all the way through to, whatever the semifinal, whatever they made it to. They made it, so far, and they just didn't make it to nationals. But next year, I feel like they're having an MSU moment. Like, next year, maybe they will. And I just her emotions. I cried too, because she was crying, and then I was crying, and then it was just a thing. And I just love her so much, and I'm so glad they're having the success that they're having this year.
Yeah, no, that's they're a good team. They're a very good team, and looking forward to see what they bring in and how that next mesh works for 2027. But they're definitely a great team. But yes, Meredith was having a moment after that bar rotation, and then finding out they made it to finals. And
just wait till what they're bringing in next year, because they're getting a Jam Jab athlete that does the most stellar bar routine ever. Jazz from Jam Jab, wait for it. She will be one of our Region 5 transplant athletes.
Got it.
We're taking her in already.
Jam Jab is a Region 5 gym, apparently. That's how it is.
It is, even though it's a Region 8, but it is. It's our sister gym.
Yes.
It is our sister gym.
There you go. But yes, great time with Ohio State. Great watching them. Fun moments, and Meredith's emotions at the end were awesome. This is
great blazers
and Leos and everything else. This happens a lot with Hannah. I don't know what it is.
I know.
It's like Kaia, but she's in the lineup in the first day pike half. She's out the next day on vault. She was on bars both days, but yeah. But yeah, no, obviously KJ does and Lou do what they have to do to get the best vaults.
Absolutely they do.
Maybe she just wasn't having a good handspring front pike half day in finals warm up. So, but I talked about this a little bit earlier, but I love the fact that Faith is nailing a beam routine while Kennedy Griffin is nailing a floor routine at the same exact time, side by side in the screens.
I love that. Fun. I love when the Region 5 athletes are up on the screens together. Right. It's just so fun.
It was just so much fun to watch, and both of them hit the routines. 9.95 for Kennedy, 10.0 for Faith. I mean, it was just awesome. Megan Bigham, thank you. Thank you for transferring to Maryland. Thank you for giving us, another year of your beautiful Tkachev. Awesome balance beam. It's great to see, because I know she was kind of in and out at the beginning when she got there, transferred this year, kind of in and out. Yeah. And then she became a solid, solid bar worker and beam worker for them, and it was just awesome to see, and I'm glad she got that experience. Thank you for all that you had in club. She was awesome. Always fun to hang out with, talk to. She's a great kid.
Yeah.
And then just have a great college experience and finish off at Maryland was awesome.
On behalf of Megan Bingham, you're welcome.
Okay. Thank you, Megan Bingham's spokesperson, Kim Dawes. She'll speak
You're
for all of
welcome.
them because I'm going to thank them all as we
And
I
will say you're welcome to all of them, on behalf of all of them.
Yes. So, all right. So Lexington, as we said, Arkansas, OU. Moving on to Fort Worth in the Baton Rouge regional. Of course, that's the Stanford LSU regional. Stanford tried to, in semis, maybe have a question if they would make it. They had no question in finals, however. But let's start off with, as you put it, Maggie freaking Slythe.
Yeah.
So good. So good.
Yeah.
Her beam 9925. I think that was her first event she competed. It was her first event she competed. 9925. That's what she was going to throw out there. I'm like, well, maybe she'll go at beam at least. But everything's so good. I mean, she is such a good gymnast. I would love to see what she would make in terms of lineups and other teams because she is just so good. It's just crazy. Yeah. It's so good. But her front tuck on beam, elite. That thing is huge. Huge. We've already talked about Clemson making history, qualifying a gymnast to a nationals. Bree Clark will compete on floor. Thank God. We love that routine.
Yes.
We'll get to see that. Ella Cesario, thank you. Thank you for
You're welcome.
Your wonderful years of gymnastics for us to watch. Enjoyed you at Cal. Loved you at Clemson. It fits you. The orange fits you. Everything about it. You had a great. You didn't have the greatest floor in day one, but you had a great second day all around on all four events, which was awesome. And glad to see that. I know you probably would have wished you could have gone on to nationals with the Clemson Tigers, but unfortunately not happening this year. But thank you for transferring. Thank you for giving us another year of your great gymnastics. Stanford, they're very good. Anna Barbosu did the all-around. We hadn't seen that. She did it very, very well. Had Stanford not qualified, she would have made it through in the all-around. Unfortunately, we wouldn't have seen Maggie then, which glad Stanford made it, and I was pulling for Stanford.
Thank you, Stanford.
Yes. But
on behalf of Stanford,
you're welcome. But no, awesome gymnastics. All of them, just the beam was stellar on day 2. Their vault was good. Floor, I mean, everything. They're really good. I mean, they're really good. I'm interested to see.
They are really good.
I'm interested to see how they do at nationals in their semifinals. These semifinals are going to be tough. All of them, both of them. No easy cakewalks out of either semifinals, but
no.
But yes. So the consistency.
In terms of Stanford, we're just going to bebop. We're going to skip and go down to this really quick. This is my commentator comment.
Okay.
Sam, sweet pea, honey, darling, sugar lips. Why are you asking about the stick when you know that they send the freshmen into the wild to get the stick? Like, it was a very elaborate stick, and she was like, did they bring that with them? Sam, you know better. You have commentated many a year. You have seen Stanford, commentated for Stanford. You know how they acquire the stick.
Yeah, maybe she doesn't. Maybe she hadn't.
How did she not?
I don't know. But there's no way there's no way that stick came on the airplane. I can tell you that much. That thing was huge.
Bedazzled. It was huge. There was beads on it. Like, the freshmen acquired the most extravagant stick, and I love it.
Yes, that was definitely.
But I mean, Sam, honey, you need to make a mental note. I feel like she's talked about this before on a broadcast.
Yeah, she might have. She might have.
So, yes. Just mental note. I know you have a lot going on. You have a lot of teams to handle, but mental note.
Exactly. Well, we'll look forward to seeing what the stick is in Fort Worth. Maybe it's something related to country or Texan in Texas or something.
Big stick. They just need to
we'll see.
Find a big
lasso. Yeah, some lasso, something big cowboy hat on top of it. The consistency that is Lily Lippett is phenomenal.
Oh my God, she is the most consistent person ever, and she is just consistent. hit routine, hit routine, hit routine. If you want someone to go hit a routine, just put in Lily Lippett.
Yes.
Period.
She leads off on 3 events for Clemson.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. Ray to bail. Just the aerial cartwheel. She did have to repeat, I think, in one of them, but she then nailed it the second time. But awesome. I mean, she did change her floor routine. No double back. She went punch layout Rudy at regionals. I thought that was interesting. But awesome. That was fun. Love the fact that she's so consistent and just out there, and she loves that leadoff position. I think she just really takes that and runs with that, which is awesome. Thank you, Lily Clapper. Appreciate the year of bars that we got to see, because we didn't get to see very much of Lily in her 4 years. Unfortunate. Interested to know if she would stay for a 5th year, but I don't think that's going to be a thing this year. So we'll see next year. But beautiful bars. This one was much better. A day 2 than day 1. But very nice Jaeger. Good double layout. Glad that we got to see Lily all year, and I'm glad she got that opportunity to compete in the lineup as an actual lineup person, meet in and meet out, which is awesome. I'll let you talk about the Walsh era.
Yes, please. Because
yeah.
this literally is just an end of an era. And the Walsh family, this is Tara Walsh at Clemson, her family, they have been gymnastics parents, family, supporters, 26 years. They have 3 daughters. They all did gymnastics, but Tara was the youngest, and she's the final. She killed it in her last season at Clemson. She was at Auburn, MSU, but Clemson was the place that she just excelled.
Absolutely.
And it all came together. But for me, I have been watching the Walsh family in gymnastics in Michigan, for, not quite 26 years, but their entire lives. And so it's kind of sad and it's kind of special, and it's an end of an era for the Walsh family in gymnastics, and it's crazy. So I just wanted to make mention of that because I saw it on their Facebook also, but oh my God, they're done. There's no more Tara Walsh is done, and this is such a great supportive family of their kids in their sports and the gymnastics as a whole. They go back to that Oakland, where Diana Ali came from, and that, supportiveness, which I love also. But yeah, just still come to meets though.
Yeah, I'm
the
sure.
Walshes
I'm
can
sure
still come to meets. It's
I'm
fine.
sure they're going to.
Just come to meets.
I guarantee Clemson makes nationals next year. You'll find the Walshes at nationals.
I
next
hope
year.
so. I hope so because
they'll be there.
They're a staple in gymnastics.
No, I'm just glad Tara had such a great club career, and she just couldn't find her niche. She didn't find where she fit in. I mean, Auburn, it wasn't it. MSU, it just wasn't it. She had a bunch of injuries also. Right.
The ankle, the elbow, but Clemson just seemed to be the right home for her. Purple. Maybe it was the purple. Because
maybe it was.
She was orange at Auburn, and that didn't.
That is
true.
Go
too well. So
you are right.
Maybe it's the purple.
Good point. It's the purple. You have to have the purple-orange mix is what you need.
Yeah.
But her Yurchenko 1.5 just got I don't even know how to explain it. It went from it was good to just awesome. It was a great Yurchenko 1.5. Floor, that front full. I will miss that forever. And just strong beam. She did a great job for Clemson, and we're definitely going to miss Tara's gymnastics for sure.
Well, on behalf of Tara Walsh and the Walsh family, you're welcome.
Yes, thank you. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. This is John's wonderful comment to Kaylin's Chio's vault, as we talked about already. But Sam's out of her mouth. You took the words out of my mouth. You really were going to say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I doubt it. I doubt it.
Now, my question is...
That's a John Roethlisberger thing.
Did you Google how to spell that?
No, I know how to spell that. My mom made us spell that in when I was younger. We had to actually write this out. It was those dumb things, so I do know how to spell it.
I love that it's the computer. There's no spell check on it. Usually crazy words like that, they'd have the red underline because it's not spelled right. Mm-hmm. That is a word.
It's a word. Yes, because
I know it's a word, but
yes,
I guess it's in a movie. I know it.
I did have to kind of yes, I know you know. I did have to kind of sound it out as I was typing it to remember it, but I did remember it.
But the
it
fact
didn't come
that
out with
you
a line.
Spelled it correctly,
I know usually do.
I would have had to Google it.
Yeah, she made us do that when we were younger. I don't know why.
So
It was just some dumb thing.
you can't spell other things, but
Nope.
you got that one.
Yeah, well, that was hammered in my head. So the fact that he said that was crazy, and I actually texted John and I said, "You are A+. I don't care if other people don't necessarily prefer that commentary or whatever. He was A+. He was cracking me up in that.
I like him.
In this regional. He was funny as heck. But the fact that Sam says you took the words right out of my mouth, like you were going to say that. Okay. Emerson Smith's floor, so good. Round off full in, fire as always. I will have that video up. She's sending it to me on our Instagram as well as our YouTube. Check that one out. It was so good as an individual specialist for West Virginia. JoJo's beam in semifinals. JoJo Valahovic, 9-9 on beam. Very, very good, although she did have a little bit of a shoulder tilt on a layout step out, but I felt bad for her vault because she killed it. It's like in warm-ups, I saw it on the screen because they came, how they come back and then you can see before they do their little intros to the next rotation, and she stuck it cold, and you could see it in the background. I was like, I hope she does that, and she did, and obviously she took a big hop forward, but her beam 9-9 was gorgeous. Peyton Peck from Nebraska, nice 1.5 on vault, did land a little bit back on her heels and did have to step back, but it wasn't like it was like a short, in terms of like she opened up early. She was just a little bit, when she landed, she was leaning back a little bit, step backwards, but it was a very nice Yurchenko 1.5. Very interested to see who the new Nebraska head coach is going to be.
Yeah, me too.
We will see. Reese Samuelson had very nice bars. She didn't come flying off this week. No Jaeger peels and peel down to her back. So she had a nice routine. Smallest of slides back on a double layout. That I have that routine as well. I will post that very shortly. Can we talk about the full twisting double layout of Air Force's Alyssa Bigler? I don't know if you remember it.
I don't.
Absolutely beautiful. And it's not like a layout full
Fabulous.
out. She does the full twisting double layout that flares out. You would like it because it looks like the Yurchenko full flare outs and floats to the ground.
I love a good float
gorgeous.
flare. Well, I'll have to go back and watch it.
It's gorgeous. Beautiful full twisting double layout, and I love the technique she uses. So go check that out. Air Force Alyssa Bigler, beautiful full out on bars. You were talking about in the last podcast about the athletes who do the hold, but they don't salute the judge. Well, Ashley Cohen from LSU did just that, and Jay was not happy and made her salute. Then on day two, I get a text from Kim actually just recently about this picture to tag that or come up with a slogan to caption that for the picture. And I said, that's the picture. Where after she saluted, she made that thing like, see, I saluted this time. And Jay made a face like, okay, whatever. But I thought about this when I saw her do that and Jay made her salute. I'm like, Kim is going to love the fact that Jay made Ashley salute. So
I do. I love that because you have to salute the judge.
I knew you would like that. I did. But that was a killer routine. The double layout was gorgeous.
One girl from Stanford who's Asian, or Chinese, I don't know what she is, but Asian descent. She bowed to the judge on vault.
Yes, she did. Yep, she does. I think she did it on every event.
Let's go back to that. I know, exactly. It's great because that's respectful. Because she's probably Japanese. Right,
that's their thing. Because the Japanese do that, and then they make their sound. Whatever the thing is they say, they all say it every time, and they do their bow.
Yeah, it's just respectful.
Yep. Lexi Zeiss got Jay to do a bit of a celly after bars. That she was thrilled about that she got him to actually do something. That was hilarious.
I love that.
I love Lexi Zeiss. But another great regional to watch, and of course Stanford and LSU are moving on from Baton Rouge. I have the hiccups a little bit, so I apologize. To the Tempe regional, and this was a fun regional to watch. This was the UGA Florida regional, moving on to Fort Worth. You had a lot of emotions watching this meet.
I had so many emotions. Yeah, I was. And Alina did also. We went through the whole scale of the grief thing, and then we were excited, we were mad, we were excited, we were confused, like we were sad. We went through the whole spectrum of emotions watching this Tempe regional.
Yes. One of them could be just because of the whole Lilia Kosman thing. Like, I had
Well,
no
listen.
idea. Like, I had no idea she got hurt, first of all, in the first
Because
place.
you weren't observative.
I know. And then I saw her come in with a boot on. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then she competes the next day. It's like,
Well, yeah,
okay.
Because you did not, like, what did you think she did in that distance?
No, I
Like,
didn't
I'm
even know
just
what
gonna
she
do
did.
a
I
quick
honestly didn't know.
layout.
I mean, I know what she did now because I know they've talked about where she caught the cable with her foot, or toe.
Well,
or whatever.
at first it looked like she hit the bar spreader. Like when I first saw it and watched it 6 times, it looked like she hit the bar spreader because of how her foot came down. No, turns out she cut her toe on the bar cable, but like still,
Right.
like it was like the battle of the bar spreader. I thought, but like you would have broken your foot then. But no, like cable, she hit the cable with her
but
toe.
how does that happen? I mean, I obviously are that close over to the side. I just like, whoa. I've seen people hit that.
She's very close to the side, and I think she probably just straddled early or was a little leany on her blind full, but like still.
Yeah.
But then she was on crutches for the rest of the meet, didn't compete beam, and then came back on bars.
Bars.
I was like, the next day.
Yep.
But like, thank God she's okay.
Well, no, it was funny because I now thinking back to it, I don't know if I actually did see them on bars. Because I think I might have come in like I don't remember because I don't remember seeing that. I just remember seeing her in a boot, but then realizing she didn't compete on beam, and that's when I think it dawned on me that Lily was hurt because she wasn't in the B lineup, and I'm like, what's going on? So, but yeah. Crazy. That whole situation is crazy. Sage's, we've talked about Sage's vault and her Sally day 1, day 2. She's going to nationals on vault.
Yes, where she she laid on the ground and like was kicking her legs like a little kid. That was a new one. I thought that was adorable.
Yes.
No celebration the next time.
No, she hopped.
She didn't
she hopped.
it. But I just love the celebrations. Celebrate good times, come on.
Yes. UGA, that would be Georgia, had a former football player give a.
I think he's a current NFL player.
No, he's a former football player for UGA. He played for UGA. That's the thing. He was a UGA football player that is now in the NFL. That's what it is. Like he does. He plays for the. He plays for the Saints. No, not the Saints. He used to be at Kansas City, and that's where he talked about him winning. But I think he's at the Saints now. But anyway, he was a UGA athlete. Like he was a UGA football player.
I thought he just lived in Arizona. I thought he lived in Arizona, and he was a former. I knew he was a former UGA, but I thought he was like living in Arizona. That's how this all came about.
Well, I think he has a home in Arizona, but he plays for the New Orleans Saints. I think.
Okay, but you know what? So the point is, his pep talk, must have worked.
Yes.
Because hello.
They killed it. They killed it both days.
They killed it.
So they're having. Hopefully, I think they mentioned hopefully he comes to nationals too because they need that.
Well, he better. I mean, he's the honorary captain. How can you miss the big meet? Correct. It's not like you're doing anything.
Right. Right now.
Around the house. Just chilling around the house that week, whatever.
We got some baby
Florida
gators.
Has literally a baby gator. They literally have a baby gator.
Yep.
Like who just has a baby gator laying around? Florida. The Florida gymnastics team. They have pictures holding it, baby gator. I love that for them. Yep. In Florida, at the swimming pools, like the college swimming pools, it's not uncommon for a baby gator just to crawl right in. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
I learned that. So terrifying. Baby gators are just a plethora all over Florida.
Could you imagine swimming and then all of a sudden you turn around and there's a gator right there in the pool?
Well, I don't think they get in there while they're swimming. I'm sure they notice it in the bottom before, and then they fish it out. Hello.
No, I understand that. But what happens if, like, you're swimming and your back was to it, and then it decided to come into the pool, and you turn around and there's a gator right there?
And you're just like,
I'm not.
He's just like, hey, hello. Well, they're babies. They're not going to do anything. Just a little nip at your toes. It's fine.
I know. Nia Randolph from Southern Utah. Her round-off double layout is so good. She's a real deal. She is a very good gymnast on all 4 events. She had like a 39, I think I put 39.525. Just awesome, fun to watch. Enjoyed her performances, but that round-off double layout, so easy. I was like, I have a gymnast who trains it, and she's thinking about putting a back handspring in front of it because it's so hard.
I love it.
Yep. Tanya Paulson's front through to double back that literally catapults into the air. She hits the floor on that back handspring, and that thing just skyrockets to the ceiling. So good. Absolutely gorgeous. One more shout out. I know I did it at Big Tens. I'm going to do it again. Stephanie Lepster on an awesome job leading off the Spartans on floor this year. All year round, doing an awesome job. Her Rudy layout step out is always so good. Love this routine. Love this music. Just the whole thing about it. You know, glad she got to have her senior year.
Absolutely. It was a great way to end college. I love this. Again, this routine, yes, it was amazing.
Yep.
And I have literally watched Stephanie grow up since she was like a baby level 9, one of those coming from Michigan things. So it definitely has been a pleasure watching her continue and end on a huge note on my favorite event of hers. I don't know if it's probably her favorite event too, but like it's my favorite event of hers.
Right. Yeah. No, she did an awesome job all season long for Michigan State as the leadoff, and great to see that and have that opportunity and that experience to be able to do that. And then thank you, Abby Scallon. Beautiful beam, and good luck with your endeavors on trying to film at the Olympics in LA. I think that's cool, and I'm hoping we see some more from you on social and all that with your video work, and I wish you luck with that because that's awesome, and who knows, maybe we'll even see you there. Who knows? We'll see. But thank you for the great beam over the last few years from Cal of Abby Scallon. So, again, Tempe, Florida, and UGA moving on. And then from the Corvallis Regional, this was my favorite by far, watching all the regionals, especially finals, because that was awesome. But UCLA and Minnesota moving along. Please raise your hand if Minnesota was on your list that was going to nationals. Raise your hand, please. Nope. Anybody? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. They killed it.
Put a finger down. Put a finger down if Minnesota was on your list.
Okay, no. Full hand 5 there. Crazy. It must have been very hot, however, on the floor in Corvallis because everyone was fanning each other. They were all having those fans, or they were going like this, everybody. And it was funny because one of the UCLA gymnasts actually had one of those spinning fan things and right on Janelle's face for like right before something started. I can't remember what it was, but literally was just fanning her for a little bit and then walks away. But I believe it was really hot because everyone was fanning each other there. Going to shout out here to Liz Gantner. They told her, and we heard this story, they told her for her to compete beam more regularly, she needed to be consistent. Well, she delivered this year as a leadoff. Every meet I watched, she was on the beam solid. Killer as the leadoff for Utah. 9.825 in day 1, 9.85 in day 2. Awesome job for her. Hopefully we see Bailey next year. Bailey Stroud. We only saw her. We saw her a little bit at the beginning and then didn't see her at all. So I'm hoping we'll see more of Bailey Stroud. And then Liz Gantner will be a senior next year. I'm interested to see if we'll see a little bit more from Liz, too, because Liz is very good on bars. She was a national champion, if I'm not mistaken. JO national champion or Dev national champion on bars.
I believe she was.
Dev, though. She's... Yeah, it wasn't Dev. It was Jay then. JO, wasn't it then? Or was it Dev already?
I don't remember when she won.
Anyway, she was a club champion on bars, and she's very good on bars. So hopefully maybe we'll see her on bars too. But awesome job. And then, obviously Bailey. Sarah Mora holding on, fighting to not move her feet on vault was great to watch. Give her credit, respect. She fought. She was leaning back on her heels, but she was trying, hold, so she get that 1 second hold to get that landing. Props to you. Awesome. The first Iowa's lights out bar rotation was fun to watch, but Kyle's reaction to every routine, like he was in front of that camera that was sitting there jumping up and down, jumping onto the mats, jumping back. I mean, he was excited. I did ask him why he didn't do any sellies. He says he would hurt himself. So yeah, he said he would hurt himself, so doing that. But Sophia Shriver, we've already talked about it. You talked about it, but that Fortnite celly, I was going to practice that. I was going to practice that this week in the gym, and I was going to do it at regionals this weekend. I forgot to do it, so I don't know if I'm going to try or not. We'll see. Maybe on Thursday when we have our day of setup or whatever, I'll grab one of the Resis if they have one for like timers or whatever on Vault, and I'll try them on the Resi and see if I can do it. But I think I can do it. I just have to work it.
You're going to need a very squishy mat.
Yes, I'll kill myself. Anyway, that was awesome to see. But Orly Tran from Iowa, Bars 10. Wow, that routine was so good. So good. That
So
ended
good.
that Iowa bar lineup. So awesome. 10.0 for her. And obviously off to nationals she goes. Taylor DeFries, bars double layout. Second to none. No one can beat her double layouts. I mean, she has a beautiful double layout. Stuck it cold.
So good.
9925.
So floaty.
Yes,
So in the air.
You know, sad that wasn't a possible national routine, and it might have been if it worked out differently. Obviously, or he hadn't gotten the 10 or whatever, but who knows. But it was a beautiful routine. Love to see. Avery Chambers, I've actually already talked to her too, has competed in the vault lineup for Iowa most of her career. Wasn't in the Big Ten lineup, and I know she was disappointed by that because I talked to her there, but competed in vault in the semifinals for Iowa and got her last. She went 9.75, I think, last vault. Great to see her. I was happy to see that Avery got her last opportunity to compete in the last meet that Iowa was at in her senior year. Great to see that. Sam Akasu from San Jose State, very nice bar set for a 9.825, and she had a.
Are you sure it's not? Are you sure it's not Sam Makasu?
Sam Makasu. She had a big smile on her face after that routine. She was very excited with that routine, very happy. Remember, she didn't do bars her freshman year. And to come this year, win the Conference Mountain West title on bars, and then have a regional qualification as well as do the routine that she did, 9.825. So cool. And like I said, Kim, she's a junior already now. She'll be a junior.
That's craziness.
I don't understand. It goes too fast. Already 2 years in college. Abby Reisman from Utah, the freshman. Her switch leap to side summy is so good. Like it never gets old. It's so good. I mean, I love that combination. You all know I love a side summy, but to put anything into a side summy like that is just so fun.
Absolutely.
So fun. Go ahead, do your Jordan talk.
Okay, so listen, just Jordan doing Jordan things. That's all I have to say. I am so sad that she's going to be done. She has just transformed college gymnastics, and not you know what I'm saying. Like, she's just so Jordan. And I'm excited to see her at nationals. Like, for me, she's winning the whole shebang and multiple events. But I'm just excited because she got to have this experience. And yes, Jordan Childs, yes.
I loved the fact that she ran over to Minnesota after she was done on floor and realized Minnesota also made it and gave them high fives and all that. And then UCLA also came over. I loved that part.
I love Jordan just doing Jordan things. She is that girl. We need more of her. Can she just stay around as the all around hype girl woman?
She got her 10.
Everyone?
She got her 10. She was very emotional about it, laying on the floor. You know, it was just everything about it.
Yes.
And then she saw Minnesota had qualified, and she ran over to that beam corral and was just high-fiving them and all that.
This is what I love. This is what we love about her. Like, she had her moment, was having her moment, and then she saw Minnesota having their moment, which to me it's a bigger moment because UCLA, you've been doing things. And she just stopped her moment and just went over there and is the most gracious, best. If there's a sportsmanship award, she needs it. It's hers. She better win it because she is just the biggest advocate for everybody else and biggest supporter of everybody else, and I love that about her. So I will never stop talking, bragging, giving flowers to Jordan Childs as a college gymnast, as a gymnast in any level, because she literally is that person, and she's fantastic.
I agree.
But Minnesota, what? Minnesota,
they
what?
Turned it on.
I'm sorry.
Turned it on, literally.
I love...
And Gianna Gertis. Gianna Gertis has a lot to do with this because Gianna she was the motivational factor of this meet. The many times that she's on camera, getting in the face of her teammates and just piping and hyping and all of them up to get a good performance. It was awesome.
Gianna Gertis came back for that 5th year and she was like, we're doing this, clearly. But oh my God, Minnesota. Minnesota. Hey, Minnesota. I can't wait. I hope they get brand new Leos oh my God, brand new Leos. You deserve multiple Leos for nationals, the whole gambit. I just can't. My other question, so congratulations, Minnesota. My other question, Mila, are you good? Like, are you okay? That was a fall, girl. That was a fall.
Yes.
So,
and it wasn't like a normal peel, because like peels usually peel and fly off, like straight forward. Her double flyaway, well, she was supposed to be a double layout, but she did a double tuck because she had to, went up a little bit. Like it actually rose a little bit and then came down and stopped. I don't know if you saw that. Like it actually had some rise to it. I was like, whoa.
In diving, we have dives that are like a flying 1.5 or whatever.
Right.
This was a flying one. This was the flying 1.5 off the high bar.
Yes. Right.
Like she flew like, to the end of the mat.
She did.
But like up a little. A flying.
Yeah. Like she usually they just fly straight forward, but that went up a little bit. So it was kind of a weird looking peel, is what I'm saying. But she's fine. She has posted that she is fine.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, because I saw it and then I put this and I saw it on her social media that like pretty much said, yes, I'm good. But I was just like, dang, Mila, like, are you good? So good. I'm glad she's good. Utah, what happened? It's okay. We're with you. Hope the individuals do some stuff.
Yes. So. Well, there's one that I think will, for sure. I think she's going to be very motivated.
Of course she will.
Very motivated.
It's Avery Neff. Of course she will. She is like
Avery Neff is going to be very motivated. Yes.
You can do all your thank yous.
And now we have a few more thank yous. Savannah Miller, thank you so much for being a 3-eventer this year, because we got to see more than just floor as we had for most of her career in college, even though she's great on floor.
I cannot believe Savannah Miller is a senior. And I know. I can't. Nope. Done. I can't with you, Savannah Miller. I literally talk about baby gymnast. Like, I can't.
But no, like I said, we've enjoyed watching your floor routine. 9s pretty much all the time. Got to do your full on again on vault this year because they needed a vaulter, and then your bar work, which I don't know why you didn't do bars as much. I mean, I know you competed it, but not as much as you should have. But I guess maybe the lineup and whatever is stacked. I mean, there was this Olympian gymnast there, I know, but. Thank you so much for all you've done. We enjoyed watching you in your college career as well as your club career. Rachel Rybicki, I know it was not your best last performance that you would have liked because you fell in the last pass in prelims and then they didn't use you in semifinals or in finals, unfortunately. But thank you for what you've done for Alabama and getting it to watch you and do gymnastics on beam and floor. For the most part, enjoyed obviously watching you in club, but congrats on your Bama career. And then Marissa Rojas and Haley Tyson from Iowa, their triple flights, their beam work. Haley back doing gymnastics. You know, she was at Minnesota, didn't do anything. Came to Iowa, didn't do anything to start, and then killed it these last 2 years. Had a little bit of struggle on floor in semis, unfortunately, but nailed beam, nailed both events at Big Tens really, really well. So thank you, Marissa and Haley, for coming back or staying and giving us another year of your gymnastics. And we really enjoyed that. So
on behalf of Savannah, Rachel, Marissa, and Haley, you're welcome.
Thank you. And thank you to all of our seniors that obviously are finishing their careers. As we said that in the conference championship podcast, we've enjoyed watching you. Some social salutes. The Cal fathers doing the beam and floor poses of their daughters was hilarious. To the music, Just the Two of Us. I thought that was hilarious. That was awesome. Kim actually sent it to me. I didn't see that.
It kind of reminds me of that posing one that we had. It kind of reminds me of that posing one that we had them do during COVID, the coaches.
Yes. That was really fun. And then, I don't know if you saw this. It was on a teammates of Ava's, and I don't know how it came across my social media. But when she reviews that dismount...
I think I sent it to you, because Abby Isaac does it. Yeah, I think I sent that to you.
No, I saw it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I saw it on social. So maybe you had seen it and I saw it because you watched it, so it came up for me too.
Oh, maybe.
But no, I watched it on social and I was like, I did not know that dismount existed. I wish I would have had that on. I could have had that on OMG, and I will talk to Ava about that. I didn't. That was like, I mean, wow. I don't know if you saw it. Basically, Ava Wilmeyer from from CMU. She does a review of a dismount. They were talking about, whatever her roommate, obviously there was a dismount at school when she was at school her freshman year that happened, and she said she took care of her, whatever. But she reviews this dismount of bars at Elevate the Stage, and she does a double layout. Well, she does a double tucky thing, bounces off her back on the high bar and lands in between the bars. I was like, holy cow, that was crazy. And, I was just like, I've never seen this. I didn't know this existed, and I wish I would have. So I'm going to reach out to Ava and say, why did I not get this?
That would have been the highlight of the OMG reel.
I would have opened with that. But that was just, crazy. I was just like, when she went, and I was like, holy crap. Like, that was a crazy dismount. But that was very interesting to see. And I know there were more. There was this Sage Kellerman nail video. We got to see that, but
always. I love Sage Kellerman's social media. I hope she keeps getting ready for other things after college gymnastics.
Just keep us up to date on your readiness.
Yeah. And your slick boy.
Hopefully,
slick boy.
Yes, hopefully we'll get some more social salutes during the NCAA championships, because they always do some stuff on the floor, and we'll get stuff from Sam and some of the commentators if Olivia's there or if they're there.
I think we need a petition for Olivia Karras to be at nationals.
Well, I think she's going as a media, because I think that she's going on the core, living core on the floor. I think she's going.
Oh, good. She just needs to be there.
So. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So
not commentating, but doing social media things, I think. So anyway, all right, let's wrap up this podcast. Our week awards, our showstopper. I put this on right away. Creston Bros. She's going to nationals. Love this routine. She's from Kentucky. One of my faves. Same. Glad to see it.
She makes it up herself. And then she's the most beautiful dancer. Beautiful. I love it. Yes.
And she has the phone at the beginning, which Jenny, one of my co-coaches, can't stand the phone. And I'm like, Creston Bros can do the phone all day. It's fine. And awesome to see, and I'm glad the nation gets to see this routine one more time, because she's a senior, if I'm not mistaken. And then dramatic floor slide of JJ Coleman. That is just Queen. That's a showstopper. Just the way she looks, and it's Queen. Awesome. Love it. The best college stick, stay, and slay. I have to go to Tori Vetter's vault for a perfect 995. Stuck cold. Awesome. Always. She nailed it. It was just great. But then also I would say Faith Torres on beam, because obviously falling with day one and then hitting beam and getting a 10.0. Nikki 10.0 on vault. Awesome with that too. Just go with it. All the 10s. The best stick, stay, and slay. And then our MVPs of the week.
Age before
the MVP for me, for as a whole, and just in our lineups and what, I'm going with Haley Klein, because she did a phenomenal job, and she hit all 4 events, and she's in all 4 events for that purpose. But I think we have to give MVPs to Nikki and Tori as well, because they qualified to nationals in the all around, and I just think that's stellar. It's hard to do. So I don't know what your feelings, if you have an MVP as well, but I think Haley for our lineup, but then Nikki and Tori for sure.
Okay, so I'm good with Haley, absolutely. But for me, it's Tori Vetter. And absolutely, yes, Nikki. And Maggie Slife and the entire Minnesota team.
Maggie Slife. And the entire Minnesota team. So again, we give Kim loves to give MVPs to full teams, which is phenomenal. But I do agree. Minnesota.
Hello. I am giving it. We're making everybody. Here's an MVP for you today. Here's an MVP for you. I am like Oprah, just handing out the MVPs.
There you go. So MVPs of the week: Haley Klein, Tori Vetter, Nikki Smith, Maggie Slife, and Minnesota team.
And all of Minnesota. Help more people find our podcast by rating and reviewing us on Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to the College Salute podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or alums you'd like us to have on the show, please feel free to email us at region5insider@gmail.com. Thanks to all of our subscribers. We could not do this without your support. Follow us on all of our social media accounts for the most up-to-date information on what's going on with our Region 5 alums all season long.
And thanks again for listening to our regionals recap. Again, congrats to Tori Vetter, Nikki Smith, and Sage Kellerman on advancing to nationals as individuals. And of course, all our alums who are headed to Fort Worth with their teams. Congrats and thank you to our Region 5 alum seniors who have taken their last salutes. We have enjoyed watching you do gymnastics in your club days and in college. Good luck, and maybe we'll see a few of them on the College Salute Alumni Conversations coming up this off-season. We'll be off next week as we recover from Region 5 Level 9-10 championships and ready ourselves for all the action in Fort Worth. But we will talk to you after nationals and wrap up our season with more spine-saving coverage of our Region 5 alums. And always remember to follow, like, and subscribe. Peace out, Region 5.
5, 5, 5, 5, 5.